Thank you, everyone, for holding. We are now joined with head coach Blake Anderson of Arkansas State. If you have a question for Coach Anderson, please press star 1 to get in the queue to ask questions. Again, that's star 1 to get in the queue to ask questions. Arkansas State last played on November 5th against Appalachian State in a Thursday night game, which was a 40-27 victory for the Red Wolves up in Boone. And now the Red Wolves continue on the road against Louisiana Monroe this Saturday at 2 p.m. Coach Anderson, before we get started with questions, please give us your thoughts on last game against Appalachian State and the upcoming game against Louisiana Monroe.
Well, I thought it was a great game for the league and two good football teams, and was everything that everybody talked about going in. Real proud of how the guys handled the first half. They kind of took App's shots, and I thought they came out throwing the ball really well and playing good defense, and I thought our guys did a good job hanging on and just keeping us close and staying in the fight till halftime, and just thought we played our best second half and our best half of football all year in the third and fourth quarter against those guys. We played well in all three phases. We ran the ball extremely well all night. We stopped the run, and Cox is hard to stop, and played well in special teams, especially with Teddy Houston making field goals all night for us, and controlled the clock to find a way to pull away in the second half and win the game. But and only having two penalties during the process, all that was even bigger for us. Just played physical and very smart and classy football all night. And like we were sitting, and the guys have done what they need to control our destiny, and we come out of it with sole possession in first place, and still work to do, but really proud of what the guys have accomplished to this point.
Thank you very much, Coach Anderson. As a reminder to our members of the media, please press star 1 to get in the queue to ask questions at this time. Coach, as you mentioned, the win against App State put you in sole possession of first place, but it also made you bowl eligible for the 5th consecutive year and the 8th time in the last 11 seasons. What does that specifically mean for your program?
Well, it's great for recruiting and just the momentum that we want to continue to carry into each year. Kids want to know that you can play in postseason, and our guys, they need to be rewarded for the work that they do. So it means a lot for the brand and the school and the community. So we obviously our work's not done, but that is a step in the right direction, and we had to work hard to get to it, and I think everybody's done what they needed to get us there.
And on the defensive side of the ball, the team is ranking at the top of the country actually in turnovers, passes intercepted, and defensive touchdowns. Was that something going into the year that you wanted to emphasize? And can you point to anything on the defensive side that's led to this, the team's tendency for making big plays on that side of the ball?
So it's absolutely something that we want to emphasize. We talk turnovers every day. We work them every day as a group to try to build the culture of creating turnovers defensively. We work the opposite of that on offense. We always talk in ball security. I think that's where the game starts for us on both sides. Collectively, there's a lot of things that have contributed. Number one, this culture that we've created inside the defensive room and inside the locker room as well. I think the veterans, the older guys have carried the torch with that and really set the tempo and leadership role on a daily basis of what they expect in terms of turnovers. And I think it kind of became a little bit of a snowball effect. We started seeing some signs of it in fall camp where we're starting to be able to create some opportunities. We carried that into some games early, and at that point it became a little bit contagious, and they've built on it and have a lot of pride in it, and it's something that now they really expect to create that big play. And I thought we did a great job of identifying guys that could come in and help us defensively in terms of recruiting, and we really changed the whole face of our defense during recruiting and during the off season with new guys that we brought in and development of guys that were already here, and that group is playing with a tremendous amount of confidence at this point.
And finally, Coach, this season you've been able to pick up some comeback victories and, kind of rallying the second half to come from behind and win some games this year. What can you attribute to that happening this year where, you are able to come back from a deficit at halftime and rally in the third and fourth quarter?
Well, I think it starts a lot with the leadership of a group of guys that truly believe in what we're doing and just honestly never are out of a fight. And I think our strength coach and strength staff have done a great job. We're in great condition. We've still got a lot of gas in our tank later in the games, and as we're playing a lot of people, we substitute a lot of people, play a lot of different bodies, and so we're still fresh in the third and fourth quarters when I think some of these guys that we're playing against maybe are playing more snaps and fatigue is setting in. So I think it's a combination of confidence, leadership from our guys, just a belief that we can do it, and then ultimately I just think our strength staff, Coach Sedin and his staff have done a great job building a group of guys that can truly play at a high rate and a very high intensity level for 60 minutes. And I think we carried a tremendous amount of confidence coming out of the South Al victory, the way we won that, and it's carried over and has played into the Georgia State game and then again in this App State game where our guys just really believed we could make a play down the stretch.
All right, Coach, that's all the questions we have for today. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.